Hey guys, welcome back to another podcast video of the Immortal Dynasty podcast. I'm right here with my brother from another mother, Mr. Zombie. We're here for another podcast. It seems like you guys enjoyed the first one. A lot of likes on there, a lot of views on it. So we're gonna continue keep doing the podcast as well. And we got a lot of things to talk about, a lot of huge things that happen. One of the huge things we're going to talk about is the Wanda Vision finale. It was so good. Um, Honestly, I'm gonna give my quick thoughts, and I really want to hear what Zombie feels about it. But my quick thoughts on it was, eh. I mean, it was. I should have said that it was real good. The only problem I had, I mean, there was a few unanswered questions that kind of bothered me a lot. But the final product was pretty good. I feel like the ending was kind of underwhelming because I felt like Wanda, the whole show was about grief and loss, and towards the end, it felt like she overcome that. She felt like she got way past that as well. She wasn't as broken. She finally accepted Vision's loss. I mean, to me, I don't understand. This is her third time losing Vision, and it's like, okay, she's finally over it. Also, real quick, um, we are talking about spoilers, so I should have mentioned that. But we are talking about spoilers, so if you don't want to get spoiled, I advise you to just skip ahead. But we are talking about spoilers. So speaking of spoilers, during the whole show, uh, uh, during this episode, the finale, we got the end of Agatha Harkness and Wanda, with both of them fighting off. We got White Vision. We seen in the post credit scene from last episode 7. I mean 8. And now we had the regular Vision, the one that Wanda created, them going head to head. It was a pretty good battle. I really liked that battle scene of both of them facing through each other, facing off. Not as much battles that we've seen because that's not really what this show is focused on. It's not as much battles as previous MCU titles, but still enough. I was pretty happy with the final product. And then, last but not least, we got Wanda officially being the Scarlet Witch. Her finally defeating um, Agatha Harkness. She took a hold of the black hold, the dark hold magic. So she's really working with black magic. So I love how in the show they also quick drop Doctor Strange's name. So right now, she is possibly in the comics she's supposed to be stronger than Doctor Strange. But as of right now, with her getting this new magic and her being dangerous with this new magic, she is still not as strong as Doctor Strange. But who knows what happens in the future in the multiverse of madness movie? But it seems um, like Wanda's gonna. I don't know. She might perish in that movie. Who knows? Like she's lost it. Like even her admitting it in the show of her just completely lost it. Her being like doing bad guy villain and it stinks. She knew that she was taking control of this trial, messing around with people's mind. She knew what she was doing. She had said it in the show that she was doing it. So I could see her eventually turning into a villain because, like I said, she completely lost it as well. One of the worst things that I had about it was the kids ending because we found out a lot of questions, a lot of theories was answered. We found out where's the kids real. We found out they wasn't real. We've also wanted to find out if this was the real Vision. Turns out it's not. But the real Vision is actually the White Vision, because he had all of Vision's memories and his thoughts and all that. So they eventually, when they were fighting, I just love how they just stopped mid fight and was like, oh, he's like, I'm not the real Vision. And then the real Vision was like, speak more. And then he's like, let me unlock your memories, sir. And he goes, touches his head, and he unlocks all the memories about how Vision died and all this. So now that's the real Vision. The only big problem I had was that why when the fake Vision or the Vision Wanda created didn't tell Wanda that, hey, I unlocked the white Vision. I unlocked his memories. That guy's the real Vision, and he just flew off somewhere to. We don't even know where the hell he flew off to. So he just flies off and doesn't say a word, but he's actually the real freaking Vision. So that's one big problem I had with it, but still, to me, it was still a perfect episode. I give the episode an 8, but the final like whole show in general, I give it a good solid 9. I think it was real great. But like I said, I wanted to hear Zombie thoughts. So Zombie, what you think about WandaVision?
Oh man, it was really great. I watched it. I loved it, and the thing is, like, you already mentioned about the spoiler alert. It was really good. The white one was the vicious, like you said, when when the other vision touched him and pretty much all the memory that he kind of saw his memories, and he's like, oh, okay, so now I see what I've been through, which was the clone one, and the other guy flew off, and that's the real vision right there.
Yeah.
So it's funny because the other vision then gave her a warning, like, hey, the real vision is out there, go look for her, but he didn't even mention that, and now she's wandering around, and the real vision is way out.
She has no clue that he's alive.
Exactly. That's why she said, but once she happens to see him, oh, she's gonna be really happy.
Yeah. How do you feel about Wanda finally getting her Scarlet Witch costume towards the end?
Oh, the costume, I gotta admit, she was pretty hot, man. And she's real
Yeah.
beautiful. I gotta give her that. Her costume, because it was the same thing from the comic book, and the costume. Everything's adding up. Everything is making sense because everything is following from the base of the comic book, and the Scarlet Witch, Wanda, known as the Scarlet Witch. It's really phenomenal, and wow, it's just like, but at the same time, it was sad drama.
Yeah.
Tears came out of my eyes too, because it's a family thing, and it was really touchy. I trust me, it's really good. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm giving it a 9, 100% on that one.
On the episode, what about the entire season?
Oh, the title, the whole One Division season. Oh, I'll
Yeah.
give that a 10. I
A
recommend
10?
everybody out
Wow.
there to watch.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give it as high, but he thinks differently, and that's the beauty about opinions. I give it a solid 9. He gives it a solid 10. Either way, it's still good. You guys, if you guys haven't checked it out by now, I don't know what you guys are missing out on. This show is absolutely amazing, and it deserves all the praise that it deserves. Now we look forward to 2 weeks from now from Falcon and Winter Soldier, which is to me the more interesting show, the show that I wanted to see more, especially what happened with Cap towards the end of Endgame. So it's gonna be with the After Effect, but the only thing about that one is that one is 6 episodes. So so we're gonna see, like, first of all, could it follow suit? Could it follow suit, especially coming off the brilliance of WandaVision, and does it gonna live up to the hype? Everything's gonna get hit all at once because it's only 6 episodes. So we don't know how long the episodes are. I'm assuming it's gonna be close to an hour an episode. So we don't know how long the episodes are gonna be. But yeah, we can't wait, man. Can't wait. And before all that, we got the Snyder cut that's supposed to be happening. So we can't wait to see that, or as Zombie wants to call it, the Slider cut. Uh,
Hey man, that was an accident on the last episode we did.
so there's that, and then there's something else that I'm completely blanking on that's supposed to happen before Falcon and Winter Soldier. But hey, man, if you're a comic book superhero guy, man, this is the perfect time to be alive. So there is that. So speaking of comic book superheroes, we and Zombie's been talking about Superman and Lois. So before I even get started, I want to talk about this boy named Jordan. about how I absolutely hate this kid, and I kind of wish he wasn't in the show because this boy is absolutely annoying. And don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying Superman and Lois. If you guys want to hear our original thoughts on the first episode, you guys gotta go back and check out the first episode of Immortal Dynasty. But my quick thoughts on the high school drama thing. That's probably, to me personally, that's one of the worst parts of the show. I'm just not feeling it. It's typical CW stuff for me. I'm not a fan of it. But the rest of the show, when it comes down to the actual action and superhero point of it, that's where it hits the highs for me. But let's see how long that lasts. But in the show, of course, we had Jordan crying most of the damn show. Is actually pretty damn annoying. It finally get a shot of the Fortress of Solitude because Clark takes Jordan to the Fortress of Solitude to get to have Jordan learn more about Kryptonians and all that. So I think that was pretty cool. Love how the Fortress of Solitude looks. It looks badass. And then they actually get a quick shot of Jor-El. So they finally give us Jor-El. He looks pretty good as well. I love the Man of Steel Jor-El more than this Jor-El, but I love Jor-El anyways. Then we find out that Jordan's not 100% Kryptonian. That means that he doesn't have um, Superman's powers, and that one scene where he shoots the lasers in that party where he had fought, we found out that that was like a one-time thing that he wasn't actually supposed to have all those powers. I don't agree with that. I feel like that's gonna be like a segment they go on later down the line about how he gains all his powers. But yeah, we find out about that. And once he finds out that he's not 100% Kryptonian, he starts crying and he throws a little temper tantrum. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. One of the favorite kids I love in the show is actually his brother Jonathan, because his brother Jonathan has to go to school when he takes Jordan to the Fortress of Solitude. His brother has to go to school and deal with the repercussions about what happened during the party, and that's when he starts to get bullied. They take away his playbook. He gets bullied by the young girl who's supposed to be like the love interest in the show. He gets bullied by her boyfriend. So this boy has to deal with. First of all, he just recently found out that he doesn't have Superman's powers, and now he has to deal with the repercussions of his brother starting some crap in the party. And this boy still, through after all of that, still has to go through all that and still loves his brother at the end of the day, and I appreciate that boy more than anything else. But yeah, one of my favorite parts in the whole show was actually Lex Luthor. At first, I didn't, I had my thoughts about him, but seeing Lex Luthor was the best part of the show. It seems like he's trying to get General Lang to turn on Clark and Lois, because he gives the General his dog tags. Because remember, we found out that Lex Luthor's planet, his original planet that he came from, was destroyed, so he gives Lang his the dog tags, which was the Lang from his universe who actually died. And then they actually had the big reveal about the Superman that killed him was actually a black Superman suit, which was so badass as well. That was one of my favorite parts in the whole show, was seeing this black suit Superman go crazy. But it was real interesting because it feels like right now DC is trying to just go crazy on Black Suit Superman. He's like the hottest thing right now. He's probably in almost every show right now, and I'm all for it. But give me more a more bad Superman. I'm all for it. But yeah, that was pretty much most of the big topics in the show. Let me know what you think about Superman and Lois.
Oh man. Oh, you got me right there. Okay. The show. It's really good. It's just that what's really killing me most of the time is Jordan. Jordan is like the biggest crybaby in the show. And it's just like it gets irritating because he's about to cry here, he's about to cry there, and every time he does that, I'm like this. Oh, here we go again. Oh, not again. Come on, man. Oh man, when this is ever gonna stop? So it was just like, why? Why are you crying so much? And then Jonathan, his son, because of course he got the name Jonathan because the foster father Jonathan raised Kal-El, known as Superman. So it was a huge honor to have that name.
Yeah,
Okay, so that was the thing about it, and Lex Luthor that came from a multi-universe from another planet that saw the evil Superman. And by the way, that costume is raw as hell.
yeah,
Oh
I
man,
agree.
I'm like I really love it. It looks evil. It looks a promising Superman like you really want to see because it's pretty much almost similar to the cartoon Christ on Earth or multi-universe with the good Superman and the bad Superman.
Yeah,
So this is really good. And then as far as Jonathan, who's accepting the consequences. He's a great brother. This even though he had his view, but he's one of the greatest brother. He's always with him. He cares for Jordan no matter what. He sacrificed his freedom, his lifestyle to be a caring brother to because even Lois said that you are a great brother to him, and
yeah,
and he is, and he will always be on the side. So Jonathan is to me, he's the real Superman because he actually sacrificed so much for to protect him and to protect the identity for the people who he loves.
yeah. Yeah, so overall, the first two episodes are real good, man. We're really enjoying it. Like I said, I don't know because it is a CW show. I don't know how long my expectation is gonna last when it comes down to the show, but who knows, man? I mean, right now it's getting a little bit better and better. So hopefully the CW don't ruin it like they ruined Supergirl. But hey, that's another topic for another day.
Don't
By
disrespect
the
my.
way, by the way, they are starting to shoot the new season on Supergirl. So, for all five of you fans that are happy about that, hope
I
you
know I
guys,
am.
yeah, you're one of those five fans in the world that is happy about Supergirl. But hey, there's that. So, let's talk about continue with the superhero thing. Let's talk about Black Adam. We found out that they are starting to shoot in April. So they're starting to shoot April. That's coming up pretty soon. By next month, they should start shooting. I'm really really interested in this movie. It's gonna have the Justice Society. It's gonna have Adam Smasher in the movie, Doctor Fate, Hawkman. I'm not sure it's gonna be Hawk Girl in the movie, but Hawkman. Hopefully we see Shazam. We don't really know because if you're gonna have Black Adam, you gotta have Shazam. Well, you don't have to, but to me, I think like this movie's gonna tell more of the origin of Black Adam and the Justice of Society. But to me, I'm super happy to see um, the Justice of Society on a big screen as well as Black Adam, and of course have the perfect The Rock playing Black Adam. But this movie has been talked about for like almost 8 years. They're supposed to start filming this movie 5 years ago. So my expectation of this movie kind of diminished a lot because like I said, it's been so long for them to even do this movie. But I gotta get happy now. They finally starting to film. Hopefully, it lives up to the hype because Black Adam's a badass super villain. I mean, he's an anti-hero basically in DC, where he could basically turn on the heroes. He could help fight with the heroes. That's why I love Black Adam. But let me know what you think about Black Adam and The Rock's Black Adam.
Oh man, Black Adam, and I have read comic books when I was a kid, knowing histories of Black Adam, and of course Black Adam is also considered rival to Shazam. Um, But yeah, and especially that you got a superstar icon, Dwayne Johnson, also known as The Rock, who play as Black Adam.
Yeah,
This is like amazing, and it does look like him. If you look at the comment and you look at Dwayne Johnson, it's perfect. It's a perfect combination right there between
I
Dwayne
agree.
Johnson and Black Adam, and and this is something that I want to see because I want to see the Justice Society, Hawkman, and so on. So the characters because Hawkman I know because I have seen the DC Legend of Tomorrow, but it's Hawk Girl actually, and but it also shows some things about him too as well. Forgive my voice, this is because I'm a little dry. But yeah, it's really good. It's I'm super excited. I can't wait for it to hit the theaters. So I'll be the first one to go online. If I got to
Yeah.
call work, I have to just to see Black Adam.
Okay, so in the movie, like some of the characters are. This is from IMDb. It's not always the most reliable list, um, but it has Noah Centineo playing Adam Smasher, like I mentioned earlier. Of course, Dwayne Johnson playing Black Adam. A girl named Sarah Shahi, doesn't say who she's playing. I did all these Hodge playing Hawkman. And then another one that has been confirmed is Cyclone Contessa Swindell. So that's what we know so far. Like I said, we don't know too much about the movie, but within the next couple of weeks, since it's really about to start filming in April, we're gonna hear more about it. So really, really interesting. But yeah, I cannot wait for this movie, and yeah, it's gonna be good, man. I can't wait. But anyways, guys, let's switch topics right quick. One of my last topics I wanted to talk about was Space Jam. So we just recently found out that there's a new spaceman. We got some new photos of Space Jam. We found out that well, we know that LeBron is gonna be the main actor instead of Michael Jordan, which you can say what you want about LeBron. You just gotta appreciate his greatness, whether you think he's the GOAT, whether you don't think he's the GOAT. Me personally, I don't think he's the GOAT, but you got to respect his greatness as well. But um, in the movie, if you guys know nothing about Space Jam, it's about the Looney Tunes characters. In the original movie, Michael Jordan gets sucked into this cartoon world with Space Jam, and he has to play a basketball game for his life, basically. I think if he loses, he gets eaten by the monsters, and yeah, that's what the whole movie is about. Like I said, it has the Looney Tune monsters, so that's Bugs Bunny, that's Taz, Manian, all these other characters that are from Looney Tunes as well. The one of the biggest things that people are talking about that's been gaining news is Lola Bunny. So if you guys know nothing about Lola Bunny, she's kind of like the Pepe Le Pew character, where she's supposed to be the sexy bunny, and what in the movie that's how they made her scene, and it was only for like one scene where she's walking onto the court and all the Looney Tunes characters are in all their like mouths dropping down to the ground when they finally see her. So the director decided, he's like, yeah, this is a cartoon movie, so let's get rid of that. Me, I don't really have a problem with it because that's not really what the movie, for me, that's not what the movie is supposed to be focused on, anyways. But I do understand, to say today's society, you just can't do that. And like I said, I don't really have any issues with it, but I understand at the end of the day. And like I said, man, when I watch these movies, I like to. Yeah, I don't. When I was a kid, when I was watching that movies, I didn't really care about Lola Bunny like that. Yeah, she was like everybody's first crush as a kid or whatever, but people didn't really care about that. They just moved on to the next scene. Like when I was a kid, I wanted to play basketball with Bugs Bunny. I didn't really care about Lola Bunny like that. But hey, I understand all the points of whoever arguments wants to make. But yeah, what do you think about the new Space Jam? Do you like it? Do you like LeBron being the head star? What do you think about Lola Bunny? About them desexualizing her? And yeah, just let me know what's your opinion on Space Jam 2.
Well, I saw the first one, and the first one was really good with the legendary Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is always, in my opinion, is gonna be the GOAT because me and you, we grew up in the Jordan era. Right, the
Yeah,
next generation are growing up with the LeBron James era, so they're gonna look at him as a GOAT, while we look at Jordan as a GOAT. But is really excited because they had been talking about Space Jam 2 for quite a while, and LeBron James was the main character for the Space Jam. The outfit, the Looney Tune outfit, is amazing. Now I gotta admit, it's way better than the first one.
yeah,
Um, and Lotto Bunny, I didn't look at her like a sexual way when I was a kid because it was just cartoon. Like, oh man, I want to grow up to be like Michael Jordan and play against these
right.
cartoons. And when I was a kid, now that these generations, everything's changing so much, and sexual stuff is getting involved in so much more. But yeah, so this is something that I really do want to see because I saw the first one. I loved the first one, and I really want to see what the second one about. Maybe who knows that it's gonna take place in Cleveland, Ohio, where he's from, or it could be something else. It could be anything because the Space Jam it also took place in Chicago and in the cartoon world. So we got to see what this one's gonna be
You know,
about.
I didn't. To be honest, I didn't even think about that. I totally forgot about that. But at the end of the day, it's supposed to be this. Are you sure it was Chicago? I'm pretty sure it was Vegas. Um, but anyways, it's supposed to be a cartoon world anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But like he was saying, I really love the whole jersey, the new jersey look, because the original jersey compared to this one is probably way better in my opinion. But hey, but yeah, guys, let us know down in the comment section what you guys think about Space Jam as well. Are you guys loving it? You guys loving this new look? How you guys feel about LeBron being the main guy as well? Let me know down in the comment section below, and let me know if you guys are gonna watch it or not. Like, we would also like to hear that as well. So, last and finally, here's a segment that we love to do. We had a segment last week or a couple days ago, really. We called the segment "Zombie Wants to Talk," but we got a new name for it. We're gonna call it "Zombie Wants to Eat." This is a segment where Zombie wants to bring up a topic and we talk about it. And Zombie, what do you want to talk about this week besides King Kong whooping Godzilla's ass?
You mean Godzilla whooping King Kong's ass? But
No.
as the topic goes, no, I already said so. Haha, I won that one. So anyway, um, what I want to talk about is this movie. This movie is in Amazon Prime, and it's called Coming to America 2, starring Eddie Murphy. Now, Eddie Murphy, so I know some of you from the past know who's Eddie Murphy from the old age, and the new generation who kind of know Eddie Murphy a little bit. Eddie Murphy is one of the funniest men in the world, in my view, and I have always loved all his movies, Beverly Hill Cops, um, The Golden Child, and so on and so on. But and the Nutty Professor um and many more to it. But if you've never seen Coming to America 2, or you did seen it, or you don't know nothing about this movie, I would highly recommend you to go see the movie Coming to America 1, the first one, the beginning, because it takes place in a country called Zamunda, even though that never exists. But yeah, so it takes place. What the story's about is the father, Jeffrey, forgot his name. It's a weird name. Told his son Akeem, also known as Eddie Murphy, that he found this a woman to marry, and he doesn't know nothing about this woman. Doesn't know anything about this woman at all, and he doesn't want a woman that could um love his opinion. He wants a woman that has her own opinion and could
Yeah.
be a bit arguments, like a husband and wife in real life, how things could go. So he's looking for that type of woman. And so he went to New York to because he was chosen, like let's say he was thinking about going to Los Angeles or New York. And he flipped the coin. It tells him that it New York. So even though New York has the five boroughs of New York, he saw Queen. So he went to Queen, which it makes sense because he's a prince, so he has to go look for a queen at Queen, New York. So it's really funny. It's if you have not seen the first one, I recommend you see it. It is too damn funny. You will not be disappointed. Trust me.
Real quick, so people are probably looking up Coming to America too. There are reviews out there, some of critics that I follow, like John Campia, some big critics. They have big reviews right now. On Metacritic, it is pretty low right now. So don't know how Coming to America 2 is gonna turn out to be, but I'm pretty sure Zombie will watch it and give his quick thoughts on it in a future podcast. But yeah, guys. Hopefully you guys check out Coming to America too. I never seen it. I never seen the first one originally. But yeah, I might check it out. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this podcast. You got anything left to say to the people?
I'll eat your brains. No, as I was
Yeah,
saying, I love you guys. Please subscribe us, support us, write your opinions about the movies, and also if y'all want, if anybody wants us to talk about any type of movie that you want me to bring up, write it down. I'll do a research, and if I happen to see it, I would definitely give my opinion about it. But yeah, so any question, look me up, and if I get the most vote, which movie you want Mr. Zombie to talk about, that's the movie we're going to be talking about. Okay.
yep. So I will bring it up, and Zombie wants to eat a section of the show, or if it's real super interesting, we'll talk it on the main topics as well. So yeah, guys, let us know down in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about the topics? What topics interest you? We'd love to hear. Mr. Zombie and I will both respond to you guys' comments down in the comment section down below. But that's pretty much it for the podcast. Real quick update: I have a collection video coming out as well as a couple hunts. I actually got my Kickstarter supposed to be coming in as well, so be on the lookout for those videos as well. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. You guys have a wonderful, amazing day. If you haven't checked out the first podcast, go watch it. But you guys have a wonderful, amazing day, and see you guys later.
I'll eat your brains.